Hello everybody, welcome to Alpha Proto. I'm Alpha Proto, and my first question is my microphone working? Can you actually hear me? Because I don't want what happened last time to happen this time. Is my microphone working? Another Inktober stream, and I'd like to say, happy National Taco Day. National Taco Day. Oh, cool. Thanks. Loud and clear. It's National Taco Day, and today the movie Venom premieres in theaters. You know, the early release. So I'm going to be drawing Venom eating a taco, because that should hit some analytics if I play my cards right, you know? People are going to be searching for, like, Venom reviews. And they're going to be searching National Taco Day probably, so I'll just have, you know, hit both of those analytics and cross the streams and see if anyone... What the... Oh, that's chocolate. I thought that was a bruise or something. That's chocolate. Got chocolate on my arm. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're going to draw Venom / Eddie Brock eating a taco. Let's make this a half body picture. Just to save time, if I have to draw legs and stuff, it might be too much, but first I'm going to draw Eddie Brock's head over here. And he's going to be kind of surprised. And then the symbiote's head's going to be right here. I might have it go like this. Have a hand out like that. Taco's going to be here, I guess. Oh, this trap says, Alpha, since you just mentioned Venom and tacos, I went ahead and hashtag Venom and National Taco Day on Twitter. Yeah, that's how it works. You have to play the analytics, you know? Wait, this taco's upside down. Okay. Yep. The social media stuff is a game. You just gotta know how to play it. Holding a taco is very strange. You know what? So how do you hold a taco? Like yesterday, like I said, I can just draw fists. So this is gonna be Venom, and he's gonna be like, ah. You know what? I was gonna be a thumb holding a taco. He's really mad that the symbiote took his taco, so he's got these bug-eyed kind of, hey, that's my taco look. Actually, this was going to be a hand holding a taco. So instead of that, I'll just make it Venom's tongue, like going under the taco and stealing it. going back into his mouth. Now I have his hands empty over here, like, what's the big idea? You took my taco, man. You took my taco. Shawarma. After that movie, The Avengers, like, I actually went to get shawarma. Like, I was that curious about it. Because I'd never had it. And the movie mentioned it, so. Have to go all the way out of town to Arlington to eat, to get some shawarma. I forgot what the place was called. Prince something. It was on drive-ins, dive-ins. I mean drive-ins, diners, and dives. The place I went to. They actually had a picture with the dude. Let's draw some hands like this. Camera doesn't help. Draw some shoulders. That's what a collarbone's gonna do. This, the head going back, like, hey, off the shoulder, off the neck, shoulders. Big traps. Trap muscles. Got Alexander Trap here, watching me draw. Okay, here come the hands, the weird hands. I guess I'll make this. This will be the palm, and this is where the fingers will show. Like, okay, let's make a wedge then. It's like a square or something, but this should make it easier to draw the hands. You kind of see the back of the hands here. Heh. The shawarma. Oh, Agent 5. Deadpool will not be pleased. Well, you know, it's National Taco Day. Everyone will be pleased with blessings of tacos. I'm surprised it's not on a Tuesday, you know, Taco Tuesday. It's not a bad hand. Got some knuckles in there. I don't know what he's going to be wearing, though. I don't know if he should be wearing the symbiote or just wearing a... I think I'll put him in a jacket. That's what he was in the movie trailer. He's in the jacket most of the time. Yeah, this is really rough right now. I don't know how this is going to turn out. There's no undo button. Thumb, finger. Another finger, I guess. Buzz cut. His ear. Jawline. Eddie Brock. He hates Peter Parker, but he hates having his tacos stolen from him even more. Neck. Shoulders. Man, these wrists, what is that? Yeah, these hands, I'm telling you, hands, it's crazy. The struggle is real. Shoulder, bicep. Okay, this forearm with foreshortening. Foreshortening is so crazy. Either get it or you don't get it. I don't think I'm getting it. Maybe I am, maybe I don't think I am. Angle, torso. Okay, this isn't that bad. Like this area, I'm okay with. Symbiote, and I don't know, I kind of feel like it should be more over here. Maybe it should be, I don't know, some teeth there. Internet? Yep, the more ambitious the idea is, the bigger chance of it failing. That's how I feel. It's taking up way more space than I thought it would. That's cool. I can handle this. Some neck turning muscles there. Head's this big. Okay, these proportions are right. These arms though. These arms. Not so sure about these arms. Should he be in the symbiote? If I put him in the symbiote suit, and the symbiote's like coming off of him, it would be mostly black down here. And I won't have to worry about too many details. I'll just ink a lot of stuff. So that might be a good idea. Not 100% sold on it. Tacos. Yeah, let's do the half symbiote thing. So it would be coming off of him a little bit. That'd be interesting. Just spot the taco and then it just peace out. And then it just jumps off of them. Yeah, let's give him a wrist. Make sure there's a wrist there. Fingers. Finger. Bicep. Elbow. There's a muscle like there and there. There's a muscle that goes around there. I think that's a thumb muscle or something like that. Head, 2 heads, 1, 2, 3. So the waist would be up here. So this torso is okay. It's perfectly fine. Winredo 84 says, "Hey, have you seen the new Dragon Ball Broly trailer too? What do you feel about it?" Actually, I've been avoiding those trailers. I haven't even seen the first trailer. I've just seen like thumbnail shots. I try not to watch anything but a teaser trailer for movies that I've like told myself, yeah, I'm gonna watch this no matter what, so I don't want any spoilers. Well, what do you think about it? Just like non-spoiler opinion of it. Like, you like it? From what I've seen, from a thumbnail, they do include Dragon Ball Zero lore into it, so it's basically confirming Dragon Ball Zero comic into Dragon Ball history. Like Goku's mom and Bardock actually did care about him, and he was about at least a few months old, or 1 year old, or 3 or something before he was sent to Earth. Or it is Earth, right? Sometimes I just call it Toriyama World. Let's make these teeth pretty wild, like, wahaha, I've got your taco. Henry says, yes, sounds about right. Can't wait to see it though. So Trap says, I'm gonna have to do that with the next trailer for the new Godzilla movie coming out next year. Yep. Toriyama World. Yep. This picture's pretty much laid out. This elbow's kind of weird. Alright, this is going to be interesting because most of this is going to be black. I may need to go over it with this, and then go over it again, and thin out the lines with this because this tip is like pretty broad. I can't get those thin lines that I'll need. We're gonna start with Eddie Brock's face, Venom's face, then work our way down to the rest of this. So yesterday I worked with I think it was this. This looks like about a 0.5. Do I have a 0.5 in here? Or is it a medium? What is it? No, that's really big. Well, I'm working with Faber-Castell Pit Pin. As long as that's not dried out. Let me get some other ones in case that is dry. The great thing about these pens, they have India ink in them, and India ink doesn't smudge, or it doesn't bleed either when it's wet. I think it either goes into the paper or it sets on top of the paper. Alright. Let's hope that one of these pins is nice and juicy. You know what, let's start with Venom. That way I won't be able to mess it up. It's pretty good. That's kind of dry. Have this cheek go up like this. have a lip pulled back. Pulled back here. Cheek pulled back. Just throw some teeth in here. Probably start from here. And have them go all over the place. It's just more fun to look at that way. And then draw the gums in where the teeth are setting. Then draw some more teeth. Then some brow lines. Lips. The roots of the teeth where they are in the gums. Some more teeth. Now we're going to draw the tongue. Start off back there. Now we're going to draw some more teeth. Draw where the teeth are rooted. Wait, where the teeth are set in the gums. 3. And some more teeth. Just the jawline of Venom. Into the chin. Into some bottom lip. Roots into the gum, just get a hint of that. Tongue. Actually, let's draw some saliva, just to make it grosser. Draw the venom flying everywhere. He can't contain himself, his fluids are flying all over the place. There's a little over here and over there, on the tongue. It's gross, it's nasty, it's putrid. No way Eddie Brock's gonna want this taco back now. This taco's been venomized. Taco. A taco shell time. This isn't a street taco, this is like store-bought taco. It's like Taco Bell taco. Okay, let's put some meat in there. It's like all ground up. And some tomato squares, I guess, just for variety. Let's have a few fall off. There. A little bit of this stuff is falling off. Here's some lettuce leaves. You know, just, I probably honestly just put whatever random stuff I want in here. Right, and some taste buds. Like everyone in here right now, you're my taste buds, bud. You're my buds. Watching me draw the taste buds, bud. Right, bud? That's right, bud. And let's make a cavernous mouth, pit, esophagus, or whatever back here. I really shouldn't put too much detail on this Venom because it's going to be blacked out and then I'll have to re-add the lines anyway. Habit. Force of habit. Let's try another one. This one's kind of dry. It's like dying on me. This one looks nice. Looks can be deceived. Alright. This is good. Let's actually draw some bumps on the toe, just for variety. I'll make them grosser looking. Taco's kind of lost in there, in all this detail, but don't have to worry about that. We'll fix that when we start going over the lines again. Alright, hope I get this expression right. The eyebrows. Kind of have them squinting at me. His top row of teeth, just a big wedge in his mouth, and then you draw the gum line, and that's the bottom of the teeth. And actually, that's not the bottom. Yeah, this is the bottom of the teeth. Gum line. Probably make his mouth wider, make him angrier. And he's like Hey, you've been eating brains all day and I finally get something to eat and you go ahead and you eat my food. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Now I want to open this up bigger like that one. That was a mistake. You know what? If I put white on here right now, by the time I get back to it, I'll be able to draw over it again. Let's do this. Yeah, this thing's dry. I have to feed it white ink to get it to work. I kind of want to do this. Yeah, let's do this entire eye over again. I don't like it. It's kind of McFarlane. This, like, Eddie Brock's looking kind of McFarlane-ish. It's got that Eddie Brock nose. McFarlane nose, anyway. Give up, spoil sport. Okay, let's put a hairline. The ears usually is from the bottom of the nose to the top of the brow. Toriyama follows that idea too. It's probably why their Dragon Ball Z characters have huge ears. Cheekbone. I don't think it's dry yet. Okay, let's put some hair in here. I don't think Tom Hardy got the buzz cut. It's probably a little outdated. Didn't really fit the character now. What they were going for with the character. Okay, about half of this is done and it's looking pretty good. So far, so good. You know what? Just for some fun, let's put an anime sweat drop on his head. Is this dry? Yep. Didn't really come off on my finger. Let's try this. Close. Still not quite what I wanted. It's close enough. Slight eyelash there. Definitely not Tom Hardy. Looks more like John Cena. Okay. Collarbone. Trap muscle. Neck muscle. Actually, neck muscle. What's that? Neck muscle. Whatever this muscle is. And this would be a trap muscle, I guess. I probably shouldn't have did that. Put a shadow under his nose. Put a shadow under his chin, I guess. Guess I'll go over to this hand. Right up there. Saw the taco. That was a big taco. He's distraught that he lost his taco. He really wanted to eat that taco. Got some feathering under this muscle. Don't know why. I just feel like it. Get that classic 80s look. Okay, it's time to draw these hands. Get these hands. I am not good at hands. Take my time, I might do okay. One knuckle at a time, buddy. thumb, fingernail, knuckle, and muscles or tendons or whatever those are. This pinky finger. Knuckle. This should probably be turned a little bit smaller. This one here. Just a big square in the back of his hand. Just a forearm. Elbow. One forearm. Right now I'm drawing the separation. Like, I'm gonna need to add some white to this, so just to keep parts of the image like just not a big blob of black. So I'm adding in some of those areas that I don't want to be blacked in now, so I won't have to worry about it fixing them up later. Alright, let's draw this hand. One finger at a time. This is Truck Production says, "You're doing great, Alpha. I'm working on uploading a video to this other site called Darby." Darby? I've never heard of that. Is it just another, video, like, hosting platform? Like Vimeo or Dailymotion? Alright, let's get those shoulder in. Wait, forearm first, then the shoulder. Muscles. Not really sure if these muscles are there or not. Oh. It's a Trap Production says, "Yeah, it's a site more dedicated to people who upload videos about makeup and products, but CEO contacted me in an email and asked me to post my animated videos over there. The only thing is, if you're gonna upload any videos over there, you have to change video format because it's for phones and tablets." That could be a lot of work. Format changing. That could be just as hard as making a video. The only thing is, if you're gonna upload... Ooh, let me move this, sorry. The only thing is, if you're gonna upload any videos over there, you have to... I already read that. But yeah, format changing is tough. It's not fun at all. Woo. That's cool that they invited you to the platform. That shows that you're actually making a difference and stuff. you know, you're making an impact. If they actually went out of their way to personally ask you. By formatting, it just means, it's a Trap Production says, by formatting, it just means the video format size, it has to be the size of an Instagram video, 800 by 800. You do that and fit your video into that size, and it'll show up just fine. There's supposed to be more down here. Well, I'll just erase this one. Right, the picture is pretty much drawn. I just gotta go through and then ink everything, which is, it's gonna be a challenge. Let's keep this handy. Maybe brush. These over to the side. Yeah, let's pull out all the brushes out now. Maybe that chisel. I mean, not chisel. This is calligraphy pen. Kind of frayed though. Okay, let's start in this top left corner and work our way all the way down. And that's no good. This one. This is Prismacolor. This is not India ink. So but it looks really like the tip looks really nice though, huh? That won't focus. Anyway, we start up here. This ink isn't as thick as the Fiber Castle. Kind of trying to use the side of it. You know what? Since Venom is mostly black, this is going to take a while. Happy Inktober, everybody. Going along the sides of everything that I want to stay like white. Wait, if I do go farther than I need to, it'll just kind of push in the lines and not just totally erase what's there. These brush pens were a really good idea. Glad somebody thought of this. sure I would be spilling a whole lot of ink everywhere if I was using the actual brush. I tend to hold my breath when I'm inking high detailed stuff, like around details. Just focus on your breathing. It's really weird. I do the same thing when I'm driving a car though in high traffic. I just concentrate on what I'm looking at and leveling out my breathing. This morning I watched Instagram videos of Todd McFarlane drawing Venom. Those were pretty cool. Yeah, this ink is pretty thin. At least to the Fiber Castle ink. It goes in way thicker. Is this waterproof? Acid free, archival quality, light, fast. Yeah, definitely light. Okay, let's see if one of these... This is working alright. It's just not as dark as I would like it to be. This is the same kind of brush, so... Is this... Alright, this is Fiber Castle Pit soft brush. Hope it's not too soft. Yeah, that's pretty soft. The ink is going on dark, but it's too soft. And see how it's like fraying? It's not clean. It's not a clean line. I'm trying to control it the best I can. Nope. Sorry. Too soft. I can't control it. I'm gonna clean some stuff up with this. It's pretty dry. Yep, that's practically dead. RIP. What's a 0.8? Alright, that's good. No, it's just an 8. It's not a 0.8. This looks good. This is Pigma Micron 8. I think I bought this to draw the borders for comic panels. Hopping from brush to brush, pen to pen, nib to nib. You know what? Once I ink this and it's all done and I take a picture of it or whatever, yeah, probably I'm going to take a picture of this and put it on Instagram. I'm going to try to use Instagram as a way to grow my following. Don't know if it's good or not. Kind of don't understand it. Instagram. It's kind of a waste. One of these details with this pen. Should probably use something else. But yeah, you take a picture and you post it on there. I just got a smartphone, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. Oh yeah, the paper I'm using. Just realized I never said anything about it. I bought these a few years ago. It's Strathmore Bristol. They're both Bristol board papers, 15 sheets each. But one's smooth surface paper and one's like rougher. This right here, I think that's rough paper. Let me see if I can find an example in here. Alright, this is smooth. It's like smooth as poster board, you know? And this is vellum. Vellum is kind of got a bite to it. That's what I'm... Yeah, I'm inking on vellum paper right now. I don't know if you can tell the difference. You can see the difference when you actually use it. Like, you have to, like, have it right in your hands to actually tell the difference, I guess. I can't really tell a difference. I would say that vellum's better for, like, drawing with pencil, because it will probably grip pencil and stuff like that better. And smooth is probably good for ink or something like that. Man, I'm kind of wasting this micron on this. Looks so good. Let's make circles. Make what little circles. Hope the Venom movie's good. Like, the angle they're taking with it looks really interesting. There's no Spider-Man. Unless someone leaked something and I don't know about it. Oh, at the very last scene, you see Spider-Man jump down. You know, something like that. Was it Tom Holland? I don't know, it was just Spider-Man. Which I think that they are in their legal rights to do since they own the cinematic rights. Sony. They could have Spider-Man show up. Never take off the mask. You could just assume it's Tom Hardy. I mean, not Tom Hardy. I forgot his name. You know, the kid. Well, he's not even a kid, he's like in his 20s. You could assume he's the same Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. They can get away with that. And then you could say, oh, this timeline, this is a different timeline, this is farther up than what's going on in the Marvel movies. It's going adjacent. It's going on adjacent to that universe. Or that storyline. Tom Holland. Boom. All these people with T's in their names that have been in Spider-Man movies. Topher Grace, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Tom Hardy. That's good. Popular names. Alright, I'm not going to waste this on this anymore. That was nice, it looks really dark, but it's a waste. This is Trap Production says, you do that and fit your videos. Okay, put it on Twitter. Too many to my dude. Twitter, yeah. I should probably be posting this stuff on Twitter. It's a really big audience. Plus, I have 100 followers. Or is it 200? I think I only have 100. But I have 100 followers on Twitter. Wahaha, 100 Twitters. I'm a Twitter influencer now. Wahaha. Ink on ink. Alright, this is going to be tricky. Yeah, I lost a lot of stuff down here. I'll have to add that back in with some whiteout. Yeah, I don't know if this looks good. That looks a little too... Let's close that up. Yeah, that looks a little better. Maybe one more. Nail these out to look like they're stretched. Pulling. Same with this. This is kind of weird, so let's do that. I'll just cover that up. Looks strange too. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I can't even tell what that was. Let's start filling it in. It's looking good. This corner's like pretty much done. It's looking really nice. Let's go left to right now. And This a Trap Production says it's all about those hashtags, much more than Twitter. Eh, that's true. It's the National Taco Exploitation that I'm doing. Try to use many relevant hashtags as you can think of and try to tag your friends. To other people who follow your friends on Instagram will see what pictures you liked. Okay. That makes sense. This a Trap Production says, I'm glad that they're not showing how he got the Venom symbiote. Keeping that a mystery has helped the marketing of the movie. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it at matinee price. I'm kind of skeptical. Because I really did like this character in the 90s. He's just he looks great. Like the visual of him is just awesome. Vengeful alien from another planet. Scorned by the one he loves. Or it loves. Our production says, and you're thinking of Tom Holland. They're both named Tom. Yeah. I get those guys confused. They're both English. Tom and his brother Tom. The two Toms. Alright, what do we got? Agent 5, 100 Twitter followers, huh? Yep, that's what I got, I think. Agent 5 says, looks like you have to make a artistic 100 and post it everywhere. Really? So much work trying to stay relevant in social media. At least I don't have to worry about my top 8 in MySpace anymore. Why am I not in your top 8? I thought we were bros. It's kind of like that old Seinfeld joke. Why am I not on your speed dial? Aren't we cool? We're cool, right? And this Truck Production says, if only it was that easy about Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite, that's pretty popular. I don't know if that's a third-person or first-person shooter. But I think it's free, too. I think that's the big catch. It's a free game. So anyone can play it. And this Truck Production says, a friend of mine posted a couple of Fortnite streams about a month ago. I tried to help him advertise them and nobody showed up. It might be overexposure of Fortnite. Maybe he didn't catch on early enough. Maybe it was kind of like a wave of like people just finding out about Fortnite, so they want to see the game, so they look up someone who's playing the game, and then I kind of stuck with them as they learn the game. I don't even know if Fortnite's a year old. Agent 5, oof. You add free V-Bucks, not a scam. And this truck says, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, you're not the only one. And Agent 5, oof. Well, RIP about stream. If you ever try again, I wish you the best of luck. This Truck Production says, thanks, I think my friend is going to stream other PS4 games when he gets back into his schedule starting with Detroit Become Human. I don't know, that might be a little too late. Detroit Become Human. That seemed like one of those games that you play within the first week to get attention. Because it's kind of like, I think it has alternate endings like Beyond Two Souls. Or any David wait, not David Cage. I think that's the guy's name. Any David Cage game. But it's mostly a linear story, kinda, sorta, I guess. I don't know, it has different endings, so how could it be linear? I'm contradicting myself. Alright, this is the tricky part. I'm trying to keep these fingers separate while inking the shoulder. Don't want the hand lost. Right. It's Trap Productions. Okay, that's the truck. Okay, Agent 5 says, interesting, just make sure they kill off Connor at least once. Oh. Is that the character you play? And Detroit become human? Uh-oh, don't lose the fingers. I think I might have already. May have. Wish it was soaking up this ink a little easier. Right. Mr. Trap Production says, if only Seinfeld got into things like AOL Instant Messenger. Wow. Maybe if the show lasted another 5 years. I'm surprised no one took that spot of, you know, like, referential humor, like, everyday, observational humor, that's what it's called. I don't know. Seinfeld was kind of a modern, you know, not urban, I mean, cosmopolitan, I think that's the word. He was kind of cosmopolitan dude, living in the city, doing his thing. So it would probably be around one episode of him actually, probably, like it was always about him dating someone, so it was like, the girl would probably say, hey, meet me on Messenger, and he'd be like, Messenger? What? You want me to text you? Wait, no, they didn't have text. You want me to bring you up on the beeper? Actually, that doesn't sound like Seinfeld. That sounds more like, Don Knotts. That's a Don Knotts impersonation from, like, Andy Griffith show, isn't it? My mistake. It's looking pretty good. a show about nothing. Must be about something. No, it's about nothing. How will I describe the show to someone? Just tell them it's a show about nothing. Oh, there I go talking about sitcoms again. Seinfeld's one of those shows where if it's on and I'm flipping through channels and I can't find anything, I'll just stop and I'll watch it. I don't know what order the shows are in. I can watch them in any order and I'll still be satisfied. The jokes are always good. Well, not always good, but it's always interesting how they set everything up. I know the creator of IT Crowd said that watching Seinfeld was how he learned how to write sitcoms. I think it was the setup. Like, the show does all these setups and then they start paying off. The jokes pay off around the end. It's like everything's like, oh, I see. Yeah, I missed the instant messenger days a little bit. When I was first getting into like internet and the computer and stuff back in early 2000s, I'd talk to people from message boards on voice acting message boards. Like, I was really deep in the amateur voice acting community for like until 2008. So it was about 6 or 7 years of me like planning radio plays or just talking about voice acting and stuff with like people who liked anime or who were producing what were they producing? It was usually radio plays because getting visuals was tough. There were some fan dubs, but fan dubs are it's a lot of work. You need a lot of actors for those. And then think about being part of the voice acting online community is that you have to make sure people like turn in their lines and that they remember to do their, well, I just said that. Just make sure they turn in their lines and that they don't bail on you and that people actually audition. That's the hard part. You've got to get the people there. That's why usually people put their auditions up for months at a time. Like probably 2 months open auditions. I think the only like voice acting community that I like voice act for free for now, well, I probably wouldn't voice act for free anymore. I voice act for friends for free. But when it comes to dubs, animated, like Mugen, or not Mugen, I mean, like anime dubs and stuff, I rarely do those because it takes a lot of time and focus to get the lip flaps right. And I just want to concentrate on getting the lines, like, I do save about 3 takes, so get the best performance I can give. Not really about the mouth flaps. But if I ever get a part in an anime, I'll do some practice. I'll have to get practice, otherwise I'll be in the studio all day. One day I'll get an anime. hope Funimation ever calls me back. But I think that boat sailed. I don't think they want me. Pretty sure they don't want me. My only hope is Okratron. Anyway, Agent 5 says Connor is one of them. There are 3 in all, and out of all of them, Connor has the highest chance of dying from memory. Golly. It's the point of Detroit to keep you, just stay alive. Like, make the right choices or you die. Sounds pretty high stakes. Not like shooter games or something like high stakes. It's just like when your choices determine if you, like your actual verbal choices or actions determine if you live or die. That's pretty tough. Like if someone's shooting at you, yeah, when you shoot back, that sounds a little easier situation to get through. Stop the other person from shooting. It's Detroit. It's a lot of ink. A lot of ink. One, two, three, four. That's how I solved the problem of the 5th. Nope, I just lost a detail. R.I.P. in peace. Let's bring it back. There we go. Bring the band back together, man. This trap says, and I'm glad for your help, Alpha. We'll get together one of these Sundays and record for Humina episode 12 finally. Yeah, that'd be cool. I still haven't did any like paid from home directed sessions yet. I'm kind of nervous about those because I'm like, okay, when I record an audition or something, I usually, or any part that I'm like doing, I usually do 3 takes. And then I have to have this action script to like run all these filters because I don't have a soundboard. I have my mic and it's hooked up into an in-between, and the in-between just controls the gain and the volume, but it doesn't have any filters to fix any audio problems. So all the filters that I have in my computer, they're all in my computer in Cool Edit. So if the air conditioner turns on, like usually you want the sounds, background noise to be even. You can noise reduce it easier, like it's consistent. You don't want to go from no air conditioner to air conditioner to the air conditioner turning off. I try not to have the air conditioner running or a fan or something, but if it's gonna run for a while, I'd rather have it running while I record and get a sound sample of the air conditioner running so I can like cancel it out through noise reduction. But if you have like 2 different sound samples, it doesn't reduce the noise that good. But my problem is, if I'm at home and I'm recording a session for money, and the air conditioner is running, what do I do? Do I just go for it? Or do I say, excuse me, or do I turn off the air conditioner? Do I turn off the air conditioner? And then everyone in the house will be like, hey, why you turn off the air conditioner? Or if it's winter time and the heater's running, do I wait for the heater to stop running, or do I just go for it? Do I just record the lines, have them worry about noise reduction, and just send the file raw? Or do I clean up the file with filters and noise reduction and levels and all that stuff myself and then turn it in? Those are going to be some questions I have to ask if I ever get booked on a professional role from home. Alright, get this forearm, then I have to do all this stuff back here. It's looking pretty cool. I'm looking at it in the camera and it's really... all this ink's really bringing it out. I knew that Venom was a cool character to draw because of all this ink. Everything that I recorded Trap during the stream, I think it turned out really good. The great advantage of, well, I still had to clean up the files and send them to you, though. It's just that I knew which files to keep, because you were right there telling me, yeah, that was good, keep that one. And, alright, that take was good, keep that one. But I don't know if it's still going to be up to me to clean up the files or the audio engineer if I ever get a professional gig that works from home. We shall see. One of these days. One of these days. I know that Screw Attack's Death Battle, I auditioned for that, and they have a studio. It was for Soundcated Studio. They said, hey, we're having auditions for Death Battle. If you're a local talent, then you can show up and record at our studio. But if you're not, make sure your audio's really good. But I was like, for how much they were paying per hour or for the one session, it's not much, but I'd really like to have the exposure of a death battle match. So I was like, it's about 40 to 50 miles. I'll say 30 to 50 miles drive for me to get there, which would probably be about an hour. And with the prices of gas, so I was like, in my audition I put, hey, if you like my audition, the audio quality, I'd like to, oh, wait, I said, I'm a local talent, but I'd rather record from home if my audio's to your liking. That's what I said. So it's like, if they like the way that my audio sounds, that I recorded for them in the audition, then I'll record from home. If they don't, I'd be willing to drive up there and record. It's just that trying to make money. Okay, it's like, am I trying to make money or am I trying to gain exposure? That's the question. And Death Battle gets millions of viewers, so it'll be like, that's millions of people watching me, so it might be worth the loss of the money. It'd almost be an investment just to have that many people listen to me. But I think my audio quality is really good. I like my setup. I think it sounds really good. I've had no complaints. Agent 5 says, I'm sure they'll call you back. Can never be too sure. I think my impersonations are pretty good. I have a mid-range voice, but I can usually like fake like lower, like a slight, I could go slightly lower in registry. I could start talking like this. And even though talking like this isn't that different, it's, you know, it's just a little lower. It's not a stretch to just talk about there. Anything lower than this would just be growling. But this is my comfortable voice right here. So you probably wouldn't. I probably won't get cast as anything with a super deep voice. But everything's good. It's all good. Alright, this is tricky. Got this brush going between all the small details. Between his teeth. That tooth's gone. That's messed up. R.I.P. tooth. Alright, let's not lose this tooth. Pretty much threading the needle right here. Is this a gap? Yeah, that's a gap. So, do that. This. That. This is supposed to be saliva. Maybe that's saliva, I don't know. Whatever gets colored, then we'll find out. Venom of Venom. On vellum. Venom on vellum. Vellum paper. Agent 5 says, pretty much, even though it's more of a story-driven game, Detroit does have some QT events with gun stuff. Yeah, very beyond Dark Souls. Yeah. Seems like they use real actors and they get pretty close to realism, but when it I don't know, there's something off about it. Sometimes it isn't even about how realistic it looks, it's about how realistic it moves. Because LA Noire, that game, I thought that they looked so real because they had actual actors there. Which is part of the reason. They were actually scanning the performance of the actors' faces. But then I saw Injustice 2, and I saw the animation quality of those faces, and I was like, wow, that looks real. I wonder if they were based off of any real people. But I don't think they were. I think they were... Even the characters like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Swamp Thing, their faces looked like they were animated so good that it was very convincing. And of course, there's not actual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles running around, as far as we know. So those weren't scanned performances. Those were just really well animated. Also, Phil Lamar played Aquaman, and Aquaman looked... Oh, that was an accident, but let's make it a happy accident. Let's do this. I don't know, maybe it does need some really thin, goopy lines like that. Yeah, that helps. Thin, goopy lines. Drippy, goopy. Take an outline of Brock a little bit. Make a pop Brock. Some pop Brocks. Jawline a little inside the ear. I already did the under nose. Right about there. Under here. I don't know if Eddie Brock dyes his hair. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's blonde, so maybe he has darker eyebrows. I like using black eyebrows to make everything pop out more, like Ken from Street Fighter. He has dark eyebrows because he dyes his hair. Let's make the bottom of the chest a little thicker. Actually, this is the bottom of the rib cage, so this should probably be thick. Some abdominals. Abdominals. Alright, this taco's like lost in translation here. Have the tongue go over the taco. Looking this tongue on. Taco, taco. Outline the taco. Maybe the shell a little bit. Ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna go around these teeth. I don't want to use a brush. It's too high risk. High risk area. Let's use a 03. No. Wait, is it gonna stay on? Nope, won't stay on. And Mr. Trap says, yeah, NetherRealm Studios has gotten much better at design and animation. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, you could compare Mortal Kombat 10 or X to Injustice Gods Among Us, their faces. Injustice 1 and 2 have a big difference between faces. It's like night and day how much they've changed. But NetherRealm was always about realism. Well, when they had, like, digitalized people and stuff, they should really keep aiming for realism. It's weird that LA Noire was made by Rockstar Games. Then you look at Red Dead, the new Red Dead trailer, and Grand Theft Auto 5, and those faces don't look real. Like, they should use that technology constantly. That should be their, like, calling card. Like right now, the Resident Evil 7 engine that Capcom came up with, they're using that on the new Devil May Cry. And they're scanning live action people's, like, models, bodies, and faces to get better performances. And it doesn't have that realistic / anime aesthetic anymore. Like anime realism that was in Resident Evil 5. Not Resident Evil 5, I mean Devil May Cry 4. Which I liked it. It was detailed but not too realistic. It kind of had that anime look to it. Let's draw some lines on these teeth. Give the teeth some bite, like they've been scraped a few times. Is this done? I think this is done. Right at 7 o'clock for me, anyway. I better sign it. It's Trap Production says, well, if I'm gonna get going and work on some things on my own, keep up the great work. I'll share your Inktober post when it's up later. Yeah, I appreciate both of you for showing up to this Inktober drawing. I'm really enjoying drawing traditionally. When it's not in a comic book format, with panels and stuff, everything flows pretty good. It's just fun. Otherwise, it's just stressful. So stressful. I'll give this a few more seconds. I'm gonna go over these inks and see if I can make some of them darker or some more areas pop some more. I'll just try to finish out this song. And then after the song's over, which is 30 seconds from now, I will be taking off. I will be leaving. So let's start the outros now. Alright, thanks everybody for showing up and watching me work on this crazy art. I appreciate your time. Everything went really good, better than expected. I couldn't draw fingers, but we worked around that now, didn't we? So, until next time, be seeing ya. Stay out of trouble.